I read this book, Leviathan, by Scott Westerfeld, and it's based off of World War I, except for it's different because the people who worked with the Germans used, like, war mechs, but everybody else used these fabricated, pretty much animals that would, like, work like vehicles. So there were blimps, there were some things that were kind of like tanks. So there are two different characters. One of them is named Alec, and he should be the Prince of Austria-Hungary, but since his dad, who is the king, married a common person, he won't be. And then when the war... I read this book, Leviathan, by Scott Westerfeld, and it's based off of World War I, except for it's different because the people who worked with the Germans used, like, war mechs, but everybody else used these fabricated, pretty much animals that would, like, work like vehicles. So there were blimps, there were some things that were kind of like tanks. So there are two different characters. One of them is named Alec, and he should be the Prince of Austria-Hungary, but since his dad, who is the king, married a common person, he won't be. And then when the war...
Okay.
Get the phone.
Okay, so I read this book. Oh, that's right there. So, it's about this guy named Johnny, and he works in this, like, shoe shop where they, like, repair shoes and stuff. And he really wants to be, like, a famous shoe designer when he grows up. So he, like, designs shoes, but, like, nobody really knows about that except for his friends and dad. So anyway, they hear about, like, they're in Florida, and they hear about this princess coming to Florida. Like, she's from this place called Aloria, which I'm not saying it's really real, but they speak French there. So, yeah, and, so she comes to Florida, and he ends up meeting her. And then, they, like, sort of become friends, and then she tells him that she needs his help to rescue her brother, who has turned into a frog, and he doesn't believe her at first, so he's sort of like, she's crazy, and he tells his mom, and his mom says that he should do it, so he he decides to do it, even though he still thinks that's not real. So she gives him this magic cloak, which, like, can transport him anywhere. And so he's, like, using the magic cloak, and he's with his friend, and he's looking for the frog who was the princess's brother, and he was turned into a frog by a witch. And, yeah.
Is this a fairy tale retelling?
Not really. Sort of. Like, it's sort of like the Princess and the Frog, but like, yeah. So, kind of.
Okay.
Claire.
Is there a flower in this story?
There is actually not a flower in the story.
What?
Which is like, I'm sorry.
Everything I know is a lie.
Maybe one of our artists will draw your cover.
Then why doesn't
There's like a
have
second
frog
cover
on
though. Wait. Let me see.
Luke has a question for you.
Okay, that one. Yeah.
Okay, that's
Luke.
more better.
But the girl doesn't use the cloak, so that's not accurate.
Oh yeah, is this in like present day? So,
Yeah.
like 2014.
2014.
Good question.
2013.
Alright, thank you very much, Major.
Back to the seats. This book is called Treasure Hunters, and it's by James Patterson and Chris Gravenstein. That's a weird name. And so anyway, these 4 kids and their dad are on a boat, and they're in the middle of a storm. Their dad looks like he died. The 2 main characters is this person. I don't. Where's that music coming from? This one. Well, they're all these 2 are the most important because they're twins, and he thinks his dad's alive. She does not. So they have to go and find treasure and stuff so they can keep doing their family business. Because what they do is they find treasure. Louder. And so. Louder. Speak louder. I can't really hear you. I don't care. Just speak. So anyway,
Did they end up on an island?
I can't tell you. That would ruin the story.
We just did.
Oh no, I didn't.
What are you doing, Dad?
So then,
Can you give us a little bit more information? Because all
Done yet?
I'm not done yet. I would finish
Then
if you weren't
speak on,
sitting
my
there
friend.
talking. Well, how am I supposed to speak on if you're talking? So anyway,
Ignore.
and they have to go do the job that their dad was trying to do before he died or didn't.
It's a mystery.
Actually, in all honesty, you don't find out at the end of the book.
Yeah.
So then they have to go around, and then what their dad's arch nemesis, who steals all his treasure, tries to take the treasure they find, and they end up the ship right here. And this ship right here is their secret ship that nobody else has ever found. So yeah.
Ooh, spooky.
And they basically just go around finding treasure, trying to survive. Yay.
Woo!
Right.
Everybody starts clapping.
Okay, let's let Colin talk. Michael,
Are you recording yet?
Yep, I'm recording.
You are?
Yes.
Okay, so Can You Survive the Desert is like a mix of 2 things that I really like. It's like survival things that I like, camping and surviving and building shelters and stuff. And if you don't know from my Genius Hour project, I'm currently making a Choose Your Own Adventure. And this is exactly what it is. So if you don't know what a Choose Your Own Adventure is, it's where you get such a paragraph that says you walk into the lighthouse and you see a penguin.
What do you do?
And then it says, what do? Do you walk up to the penguin and give him a high five, or do you walk away? And then you choose that, and then if you choose go up to the penguin and give him a high five, maybe, and then it'll say something and it'll say something else, and then options, more options, and fun. So
it's
so in Can You Survive?
I always die in those. It's
True. In Can You Survive the Desert, there's 3 stories. You can choose whether to survive. Try the Gobi Desert, the Sahara Desert, or the Badlands. And there's 53 choices and over 20 endings. So it's pretty fun. I've done all 3 of them. I've survived all 3 of them. And so yeah, it's basically what it is. You get to choose whatever you want. There's things your options are go up on a hill and see if you can find other things and make fire and find shelter and all that.
Is one of the choices drinking your own pee?
No.
That's disgusting.
Why would you do that? Oh, because
Can I give a
SEAL Team 6
Hardcover.
hardcover. Big letters.
Big letters.
Big.
Big letters.
Okay, so
It's about a sniper.
yeah, it's about a
Sniper guy.
sniper.
He's on these missions, and that's all we know.
why did you want to talk about it? Why do you like it?
This is good.
It's interesting.
Why is it good?
Because, he tells these stories about when he's little, and then he's, sniping kids. With his BB gun. So it's sniping the kid, they're all in the bushes, him and his friends. And he starts sniping him, and they're
It's really interesting if you
he did not die.
Did they die?
No.
No, they did not die. They got went to the principal's office because they were 5th grade.
Wait, what was he using?
He was using the BB guns. And then they met the guy who was older, and the guy still has the BBs in his stomach, and it's slowly coming out.
That's awesome.
Okay, and it's very interesting if you like army stuff. You learn a lot.
Yeah, you know what SEAL stands for?
No.
I forgot that.
It's like
the
sea, earth, air, and land.
Land, no.
I think.
Oh yeah.
Earth, the whole earth.
And then it has the big letters too.
Yes, so
That's
Oh, bookmark. Page
Are you guys reading it
101.
together?
Yes.
well, I'm behind him.
Page 20.
Yeah, I'm on page 20. He's on page 105, I think.
1.
101.
So just a little behind.
Just a little.
A tad.
I was at the library looking for a book for my grandpa, and this one cover, I was like, I'm gonna start reading it. I started reading it, it's good.
Yeah, and Jake told me about it.
Why were you looking for your book for your grandpa?
Because he wanted a book. And he said, go look for a book.
Is that the one where Liz Carol?
It's Carol's husband.
Good job.
He's pretty cool.
He is. He can't hear me.
It will blow your mind.
Well, I read the book Among the Hidden, and it was pretty good. It's about there's in the story you can only have 2 children at most because the world is getting overpopulated, and so families with over 2 children, the next children that they have will be killed.
Why? Overpopulated.
Yeah,
Wait, I have a question.
what?
What's the main character's name?
I forgot. It's been a while.
Where are they in the world?
It's been a while. It's like it's Luke. It's Luke.
It's blue because
It's been a while.
Where are they?
let Kyle continue.
Yeah.
I don't think it ever really says exactly what it is.
This is my first time.
And so he finds that a main person in the government. I'm not sure exactly what he does, but he's like the head of the government, like in some part, and he has a 3rd child that they're keeping secret, and so does the main character's family. And so basically the main character is a 3rd child, and he finds the 3rd child, or the government official's 3rd child, and he sneaks over to their house and hangs out with the girl, and they end up getting, no, they don't get caught or killed or anything, but they become in risk of getting caught a lot. And he like sneaks into her house and finds her. I don't know.
That's the first in a series of like
Yeah,
how
it's-
many?
Like
I read the whole series.
So they don't die in the first book.
not in the
Well,
first book.
you don't know
I
that.
don't know about the other
In the
stuff.
5th book.